I've noticed that, I think, early January or something, that we saw, like, it was Trudeau first, and, I've even seen Polyev on there as well. And that is, we should all be incredulous that can happen, that there's a deep fake where they're using somebody's likeness and their voice generated by AI to try to sell us something. And the fact that that is happening in Canada and YouTube's not being held account for it, we have to do something about that, right? We also have to call out bad actors in this space. When something is wrong, this is clearly wrong, we have to hold people accountable for it as well.
There are efforts both at the federal level, depending on which province you're looking at, some efforts at the provincial level to think about regulating AI. And then the question is, what does this mean? Cybersecurity is a big piece. We need, if we think about digitizing across sectors, we need better and clearer rules around cybersecurity.
And the difference between information and truth. And that is something that is it is uniquely human to make that distinction, because AI takes any piece of information that it receives and it uses that in the way that it deduces patterns, in the way that it assesses what's possible, and in the way that it generates new information. But information is not always truth.
I feel like oftentimes we hear in the media, oh, AI is going to take over all of our jobs, it's here, it's sentient, a lot of those different conversations going on in the media, but can you ground us in where AI is actually at today?
There's been shifts in the economy for a lot of reasons, AI maybe being a contributing factor. Young people are having trouble getting jobs, even in computer science. And we're seeing some slow growth and maybe some reluctance even to hire our co-op students as well. In the 5 to 10 year frame, we're going to see a lot more adoption, and that's where the transformation is really going to come as we start to build our own maturity.
We need to ground ourselves in the reality of what business looks like in New Brunswick. And, if we look at the makeup of our businesses in this province, I would say, we've got a handful, maybe 10 sort of large multinational businesses that are massive enterprises, and their AI adoption is likely to be a bit more advanced because they have the resources, the time, the energy, and the people in the money to put into solving that problem for their business. But 90 to 95% of businesses in New Brunswick are small to medium enterprises, and absolutely there are some really great leading tech companies within that bucket. We need to pick our lanes, and then we all need to row in the same direction, and we need somebody to start. If we want to be the leaders in AI, then we need to agree that that's where we're going to play as a province.
This is another period of transition. Through the Industrial Revolution, there was a shift in the jobs that were available. In all reality, that's what's going to be happening here. So it's just a matter of continuing to learn how to learn.
We are small, but we are mighty, we are scrappy, and we get things done here. And we've got great research in New Brunswick that has benefit for all of Canada.